Today, I'm going to talk about how you can generate 30 inquiries in the next 30 days, which would be without doing any paid ads. Okay, so there are some tools that I'll be introducing you, and with those tools, you'll have to do some work, and there'll be some tasks which I'll be giving for the next 30 days. And that's how through organic way, we'll try to generate 30 inquiries for your preschool. Okay. So now to begin with, just like before we start, I would like to talk about a few points. Number one is please join the Facebook group. So what I'll do is I'll share the Facebook group link right now on the in the chat box. So if in case you haven't joined the Facebook group, I want you all to please join the group. Okay, because this is the group which has been created only for all those preschool owners who are right now on board with Creative 31 Minds, or they have worked with us before. Okay, so this group has access only to those members. So please join this group if you haven't joined it. Second is take a lot of notes, although there will be a recording of this video, but if you take notes, you'll be able to understand things better, and accordingly you'll be able to also implement those really faster. Okay, so take a lot of notes, and yes, please use headphones. Okay, so that you don't distract anyone else and you don't get distracted by anyone else. Okay, so great. We'll start. Yes, so today I'll just brief you on what all we are going to learn today. Number one is I'm going to show you how to create a lead magnet creative. Okay, and for that I'm going to introduce you a tool called as Canva. Okay, it's an online free tool for designing, and I'll show you an actual demo of how you can create a artwork which can act as a lead magnet for you. Then I'm going to talk about a new tool again for taking online bookings for the free one-to-one consultations. Okay, so the tool which I'm going to introduce is called as Calendly. Again, this is a free tool. It has a paid version, but the free tool is more than enough for the purpose that we are trying to solve here. Then I'm also going to introduce Google Forms. Now, I don't know how many of you have already used Google Forms, but Google Forms can be a really good landing page for your preschool. See, last session I had talked about a different landing page which was through ConvertKit. Now that landing page was I had suggested that because it has many more features like the email automation and all, and it's a paid subscription that I talked about. But in today's class, I'm going to talk about a free landing page which you can create on Google Forms. Then I'm also going to talk about how you can connect this Google form or the landing page to a Google Sheet where you can collect all the leads. Or maybe if you have an existing Google Sheet wherein you have all your leads and inquiries put down, you can also connect that particular lead sheet to this Google form so that any inquiries which come through this particular landing page are going to go to that Google Sheet. Okay. And then in the end, I'm going to teach you how you can actually, because as you know, the topic of today's masterclass is how to generate 30 inquiries in 30 days, right? So once these 4 tools are set up, then I'm going to talk about how you can actually reach out to more customers, more prospective parents through an organic method. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, so the first thing which I told you, which I'm going to talk about, is creating a lead magnet. Okay, let me just check who all have joined. Okay, Jyoti, Meenu, Sadhna. Okay, great. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my other screen and I'm going to actually show you. So now, before we get into the actual tool, Canva, let's understand what lead magnet we are going to create. Okay. So now this whole purpose of generating these 30 inquiries, okay, we are not going to promote anywhere. We are not going to communicate anywhere saying admissions are open or midterm admissions are open. Okay. See, you can do that, but then the percentage of people reacting on that form or that particular creative will be far less as compared to a different lead magnet that we are going to create today. Okay, so the lead magnet which I am talking about is going to be a 30-minute free counseling session. Okay, now let's create, let me show you how to create the artwork for that. So how many of you know Canva? Have you guys before used this particular tool online? If you have, just mention yes in the chat box. Let me see how many of you have used this particular tool. Okay, Meenu has used this. Okay, great. So it's a very simple tool. It's a free tool that I'm going to talk about. Now, you'll have to log into this particular website, which is called as canva.com. And you'll have to log in with your Gmail account. Okay, or you can just sign up and create an account here. So once you log in, there'll be you'll be able to see a screen something like this. Okay, now you can see all your designs that you have created here. Okay, but if you're logging in for the first time, you might not have any designs. So what I'm going to show you is how to create a new design. Now, to create that first lead magnet, okay, go to create a design and then select Instagram post, okay, which is the 1080 by 1080 pixel. Why this post? Because you can use this post on any social media platforms, right? From putting it on Instagram, putting it on Facebook, LinkedIn. You can also share this particular size creative on all your groups, okay, which I am going to shortly talk about. Okay. So now once you create this, see, I don't want you to create a very complex artwork. Okay. The main intention of this artwork should be communicating the right message, okay, big and bold, to the prospective parent. Okay, so first let me name this file. So I'm going to name it as lead magnet free counseling. Okay, now what you can do is you can use, there are multiple templates, free templates available here. Okay, once you choose Instagram post, there'll be a lot of templates which will pop up. You can either use one of these templates, okay, or then you can create your own. Okay, so right now what I'll be doing is I'll be creating my own template here. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to just give this a color. So let's say, for example, I'm going to keep it as yellow. Okay, and then I'm going to choose a text box and then create the headline. Okay, so now particularly for this lead magnet, the headline that I'm going to create is let me keep it as all caps. So get a free 30 minutes free counseling from an expert. Okay, so I'm going to just edit this by reducing the space. Okay, yeah, so once this is done, let's change the font as well. So this is one of my favorite fonts. I'm going to use that. Okay, and I'll also change the font size. So right now it's 76. So let's make it as, say, 50. Okay, and I'll just adjust this. Okay, so once this is done, let's also add a photograph. So now you can either add your photograph or that expert's photograph. But in this case, just to show you, I'm going to add one of my photos, okay, which I have already added to this toolbox, to this Canva box. Okay, so now I'm also going to add one more line here. I'll say click the below link. Okay, I'll just pull this down and keep it here. Okay, and then I'm going to center align this. So basically right now what I've created is I've just created a simple artwork. You can definitely choose some great template from here and then edit it. Okay, but right now, just to give you an idea of how this tool works, I've created this particular landing page. This lead magnet artwork. Okay, just hold on. Yeah. So now let me download this. Okay, I'm going to download a PNG file. Okay, now that this particular file will be saved on your desktop or your laptop. Okay, so now the second thing that I'm going to talk about, once you've created this lead magnet, I'll now show you how to create a booking link. Because what happens is once someone shows interest in this particular free counseling session, then they would also want to fill up a form. Okay, and once that form on that landing page is filled up, you will also have to give them a link through which they'll be actually able to book a slot. Okay, now for that, I'm going to introduce a new tool which is called as Calendly. Okay, so let me go to that tool. Yeah. Okay, so this I have actually logged into my Calendly account, but let me show you how this account looks. I mean, how this website looks. So just go to Calendly. Don't worry, I'll be sharing all these links later on after the call on WhatsApp. So see, when you go to Calendly, this is how your the Calendly website will look like, and you will have to sign up. You'll have to click on sign up or register, and then create a Calendly account with your Gmail account. Okay, don't go for the paid version. Okay, because the free version itself is enough for the kind of purpose that we are trying to solve here. Okay, so let me go to my account. Okay, now if you see, I have already created a link because I also use this as a lead magnet. Okay, so whichever new preschools I tap, okay, I generally send them this link. Okay, 30 minutes 1-to-1. Okay, so that they can basically go there and book a free slot. So I'll show you how this website looks like when someone clicks on this. Okay, so when someone clicks on my link to book a slot, this is what they'll be able to see. Okay, so now if you see, there's a small calendar which is shown. There's some description, a headline, my logo. So all this, you can set it up when you create the account. You can choose a logo, you can add your photo, and in the settings, you will also be able to set up the dates. Okay, so for example, in this particular calendar, I have set dates from Monday to Thursday. Okay, so that anyone comes here. So if you go to the month of September, you will see that only Monday to Thursday slots are vacant. And even the timing, I have already set it up. So anyone who goes to this particular date can book a slot only between say 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Okay, so I know that I have to keep this particular time free on these particular days if in case and someone is booking a slot. Okay, now anyone clicks say on Wednesday, they just have to select a time. So whatever time slot you have selected, all those times will be shown here. So let's see if I have to book a slot on Wednesday at 2 p.m. I'll just confirm this, okay, and I'll just mention my name. I mean, the person will mention, the parent will mention her or his name, email ID. They'll have to select. Now I have given two options, Zoom as well as Google Meet. So you can choose both or either one. Okay. There are some questions which I have asked before I get this appointment. So what is the name of your preschool, operational since how many years, location, city and state. And once they fill this up, they'll be clicking on schedule event. Okay. Once they schedule the event, there'll be a notification which comes to me. Okay. And at the same time, there'll be a notification which goes to them on email saying that so and so timing slot has been booked. And even on that particular day, 15 minutes prior or 10 minutes prior, there will be a reminder sent to both of you. Okay. The person who has booked the slot and to you as well. Okay. And then simply you connect with them, select a Google Zoom link and or a Google Meet link, and you can immediately start it. Okay. So now once you create this, okay, so basically how you need to create this is sign up on Calendly, okay, and then create one event. Okay. When you create this event, it will ask you event type. Is it a one-off meeting or create a new template to regularly schedule events? Okay. So it's going to be a one-time meeting. Okay. It's not like going to be a weekly class or something like that. So I'm going to select as one-off meeting and then share all the dates. Okay. So you'll have to also go to the settings and first choose all the time slots that are available. Accordingly, whenever you create an event, only those time slots are seen for booking. Okay. So once the once the event is created, on the dashboard, you will see something like this under event types. All you need to do is just copy this link. Okay. Because this is the link which you will have to share with a prospective parent, whoever has shown interest in the one-to-one counseling. So I'll implement this in the Google Forms. Okay. How to implement this, I'm going to show you. Okay. So we've learned how to create a lead magnet in Canva. Then we learned how to create the Calendly link. Okay. Now I'm going to show you how to create a landing page in Google Forms. Okay. How many of you use Google Forms? Out of, I can see 13 participants. I just want to know how many of you use Google Forms. It is one of the best tools. Okay. My whole team, okay, we do not use any kind of Excel file. We don't use any Word files. Okay. Everything that we do is on the Google server through either Google Word, Google Forms, Google Slides, or Google Sheets. Okay, all our dashboards and everything is created. The best part is when you work on Google's platform, you don't have to worry about data usage. Okay, sometimes your laptop might crash and your whole data might go off, all your Excel sheets, Word files, PDFs. But if you work on the online platform of Google Sheets, you'll never lose that information. Okay, so I always recommend Google platform to everyone. Okay, so now I have already opened Google Forms here. Wait. So all you need to do is type Google Forms in the Google search, and you will get this very first link. Just click on that link. Okay, and then you will see something like this. Okay, so now we are don't go for this Google Workspace because this is a paid version. Go to this personal and go to Google Forms. Okay, now here what we are trying to do here is we are creating a landing page. Okay, so that any kind of any person clicking is showing interest in this free one-to-one counseling session. First, what we need to, before even sending them the actual booking link, we'll have to send them a Google form through which we collect their information. Okay, so I'm going to click on a blank form. Okay, just a few questions you'll have to add here, and simply in the next 5 minutes, I'll show you how to create this Google landing form for the landing page. Okay, so now what you need to do is first name this form. So I'm going to name this as lead magnet form. Okay, and then I'm going to just add some questions. Okay, so the first question which I want to collect from a prospective parent is the parent's name. Okay, and make it as a short, and ensure that you are making this as a required field, because if this is not a required field, then people might keep it blank and just simply hit the submit, and that in that case you will not get their information. Okay, so the first question I've created is parent's name. Then I'm going to copy the same form, and then click here and say email ID. Okay, and again the third field I am typing is mobile number. Okay, and you can also ask them their location. Okay, see, further you can also add many more questions, like one question I'll add is child's name. Okay, because but then these are very sensitive questions. The parent might not be ready to answer them, so you can keep them as not required. Okay, child's name, and the second question, last question, would be child's age. Okay, child's name and child's age I haven't kept it as required, but all these other details, you can see this red star here. That's because I've kept them as a required field. Okay, now you will have to also make this form a bit attractive. Okay, so let's first add a description. So I'll just say here to book a free 30 minutes one-to-one counseling session with an expert. Please fill up the below form. Okay, now I'm also going to design this form in terms of I'm going to add a nice cover picture. Okay, so now if you want to create a cover picture, okay, you'll have to go to Canva. Okay, last time what we did is when we clicked on create a design, we selected Instagram post. Okay, but now we don't need, there is a different size that we need for a Google form cover picture, and that size is 600 by 400. So instead of choosing one of these, just go to custom size. Okay, and click 600 right here, 1600 as the width and height as 400. Okay, and then just say create. So it will give you a Canva, okay, of that size. So this is the Canva, this is the size that we need. Now what I've done is I've already created one, just to save on time, I have already created one landing page creative. Okay, yeah, so see, I've named it as Google Forms pick. Okay, so I'm going to download this first. So I've just created this free 30 minutes counseling session with an expert, and I've mentioned registration form here. Okay, so let me just download this. Okay, and I'll show you how you can actually use it on the Google form. Okay, so now to the Google form that we created. Okay, now you see this form does not have any kind of image or a cover page. So just go to this customize theme icon, click on choose image. Okay, and we have already downloaded that image. So just go to upload and choose that particular Google form image. Okay, so this one, I've already downloaded it. And once it is uploaded, just click on done. Okay, so now once the cover pic is loaded, you will see that, yes. Okay, so now you can also preview this form. So you can click on this I button here, so that you can preview how this form is going to look like to others. Okay, so we've added parents name, email ID. So this particular form is actually going to act as a landing page for you. Okay, and what we did is we did not need any kind of a paid tool here. We simply went to Google Forms and we have created this. Okay, so now once this is done, I'll let me close the preview. Okay, there's one more important step that we have not yet done. Okay, which is the lead collection Google Sheet. Okay, so now we have created a lead magnet. We have also created a Calendly link. We have also created a Google form. Okay, now when we collect the information from this form, we'll also have to ensure that this information goes and sits in some sheet, in a Google Sheet. Okay, so for that, what you need to do is go to settings. Sorry, go to responses. Okay, above the Google form you will see questions and then you will see responses. Okay, so go to Google responses, and right now no one has filled up this form, so that's why there are 0 responses. There will be a small Google Sheet icon here, so just click on that icon. Okay, yeah, then it will ask you select response destination. That is, you'll have to select a Google Sheet. Okay, either if you have an existing Google spreadsheet you can choose this, but right now I'm going to show you how to create a new one. Okay, so I'm going to name this sheet as lead magnet data. Okay, once I name it, I'm just going to click on create. Okay, in a new window there'll be a new Google Sheet which gets opened up. Okay, so now this Google Sheet is not an Excel sheet which will be loaded on your desktop. This is an online sheet. Okay, you can access it anytime. You simply log into your Chrome, go to Google Sheets, and then you will see this particular sheet in that dashboard. Okay, now let's test this form out. Okay, yeah. Before we test this, let's look at one more thing that so we created this Calendly link. Okay, I'm going to just copy this link. Okay, I'm going to go back to my Google form. Okay, now under settings, okay, what I need to do here is once someone fills up a form, okay, I want to take them to the Calendly link, okay, where they can directly book the slot. Okay, so through Google form what we are doing is we are collecting their information. We are ensuring that that information goes to the Google Sheet, and then we are also giving them a link to book the 30 minutes free slot. Okay, so now here you will have to go to presentation. Sorry, yeah, these are some settings. Just make sure they are keeping them unchecked. Okay, limit to 1 response, we don't want that. We want a particular parent can fill up this form multiple times. Okay, and then yeah, okay, so then you'll have to go to okay, so you'll have to go to the settings. Okay, and then let me just see. I think there's some change in this disable auto save show progress bar. Okay, let me see. I'm not able to find that. Just give me 1 second. Okay, so basically what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to, after someone clicks on the submit button, I want them to show a particular link. Okay. No, not this presentation. Anyways, I don't know why I'm not able to get that right now. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I got it. So once you just click on send, just give me 1 second, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, yeah. So under the settings, when you go to this presentation, okay, just under the confirmation message, just mention a line. Thanks for filling up the form. Please click on and then copy that Calendly link to book your free slot. Okay, and then just save this. Okay, now let's test this form out. Okay, so I'm going to share the link. Now how to get the link of this particular form is click on send. Okay, and then click on this small link icon here, and then click on shorten your link, and then just copy this link. And so what I'll do is I'll share it with in the chat box right now. Okay, I want you guys to just randomly fill this form. Okay, so that I'll show you how this form works. Okay, so when you click on this link, you will be able to see a form like this. Okay, and once you fill up that form, you'll see that the data is brought in this particular lead form. Okay, so I've shared the link. If you guys can just fill up, click on this link, and just right now just do a mock fill up of this form, so you'll be able to actually see how the data comes here. Okay, just let me know once you guys have filled up this form. Okay, see, so now Sunita has filled up this form. Okay, so we can see parent's name, parent's email ID, mobile number, location, okay, child's name and child's age. Okay, so similarly, when you all will fill this form up, okay, all that data will come here. Okay, that data will also be available in the Google form itself. Okay, but then getting it on a Google sheet is always see, now we've got two responses here. Okay, under the Google form you will see that even Meenu has filled up this form. Okay, so that's how basically this Google form will act as a free landing page for you. Yeah, so see, Meenu has filled it up, Sadhana has filled it up. Okay, so now in this case, Meenu, because we had kept child's name and child's age as a non-compulsory question, Sadhana was able to just skip those questions. Okay, but she couldn't skip these three because we had made them as compulsory fields. Okay, great. So now once the landing page link is there, once you have the Google sheet, okay, now all these tools are set up, but the most important thing is how you would ensure that this reaches out to a mass, okay, prospective parents, so that you actually get the real data. Okay, so for that I'm again going to show you how you can do this. Okay, so now the very first thing that you'll have to do is create a message. Okay, now this is my notepad, so I'm going to create a text, okay, which I'll be using on all the platforms which I'll be talking about. So I'm just going to quickly draft a small text. Okay, so we'll say that, are you a parent looking for an admission? See, in this content, in this draft, you can mention about the admissions or anything. So looking for, or maybe we'll say that, are you a parent looking to enroll your child in a good preschool? Question mark. Then we'll say, before you choose one, take the free 30 minutes one-to-one counseling session from an expert. Okay. And then here in this message, the link that we are going to share is of the Google form. Okay. So how you get that link is, again, I'm going to show you. Go to send. Okay. In your Google form, go to send and go to this link and then click on shorten link and copy it. Okay. Let's go back to the draft. I'm going to insert this link. And before this link, I'm going to say that click the below link to register for a free 30 minutes session. Okay, you can write an elaborate message, but don't make it too lengthy, because any short and sweet message with a link always works. So I'm just going to copy this. Okay, now the very first thing that I'm going to show you is that how you can reach out to a number of prospective parents in your area without any paid ads. Okay, this is the most interesting part. Now here I'm going to show you four basically platforms. One is Facebook groups, one is the LinkedIn groups, third one is Quora, fourth is WhatsApp, and then bulk SMS. Okay, bulk SMS is up to you. I mean, if you have a subscription, you can always use it. But the first four, Facebook groups, LinkedIn groups, Quora, and WhatsApp, are the most useful ones. Okay, so let's go to the Facebook. I'm going to just close this forms. Okay, too many windows are open. Okay, so now once you go to your Facebook account, okay, let me refresh this. Yeah. So once you go to sorry about the internet, it's a bit slow today. Yeah. So now what I've done is I've gone to my Facebook account. Okay, not the page. I have gone to my personal Facebook account, and let's say we are doing this for a preschool in Pune, in say Baner area. So I'm going to just search in this Facebook search. What I'm going to search is Baner, Pune. Okay, that's it. Just the name of the location and the city. Okay, once I search this, I'm going to click on groups. Okay, because I want to know how many groups we have for this particular location. Now, if you see, there are n number of groups. Okay, so right from Baner, Pune, which has around 30,000 members. Okay, and there on an average there are say 60 posts on a daily basis. So that means it's a very active group. Then similarly, we have Baner, Balewadi, Pashanaun, all these locations in one group. Okay, so again it says 1.6 members. People of Baner, Hinjewadi, again a very good group, 436 members. Okay, so all these groups, if you see, flat and flatmates. Okay, now I don't think so this would be much useful, but yes, you will have to pick and choose those groups. So now I'm going to click on this particular group, that is the very first group. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to join this group. So I think I have already joined this group. Okay, so let's see another group. Okay, so let's say Baner, Balewadi, Pashanaun. Okay, now if I talk about this particular group, it says join group. Okay, so I'm just going to click on join. Then it will show as cancel request. Okay, that means in some groups it will just ask you to fill up this form. So are you from Pune? I'll say yes. Okay, although I'm not from Pune, but I'm just going to show this to you right now. What is the business you are doing? So I'll say preschool. And which area do you belong to? So okay, I'll just mention XYZ. You can just mention that particular location or the area and then click submit. Okay, once you click submit, it will be a request will be sent to this particular group owner. and he will accept your Facebook request for joining this group. Okay, once you join, so let me go to this old group where I'm already a member. Okay, I don't know when I had joined this group, but yes, I have this group. Okay, now I'll show you how to post that message along with that draft. Okay, so just go to discussions. Okay, now it will say create your post. Okay, so now okay, so I haven't joined this group. So this group was joined by one of my schools. Okay, Baner Balewadi Fata. So I'm not going to actually post this message, but I'm just going to show you. So go to create your first post. Okay, just like on Facebook. Now I'm going to copy paste this whole message here. Okay, and then I'm also going to select the image which we had created. Okay, the Canva image that we created. Okay, which is this. So which says get a free 30-minute free counseling session from an expert. Okay, so select that, drop in, just paste the draft that we had drafted in that notepad, and then simply click on post. Okay, now this is one activity. Okay, similarly, you will have to do this on multiple platforms. Okay, now I showed you how to do this for Facebook. I'm also going to show you how to do this on LinkedIn. Okay, now see, understand on LinkedIn, the crowd is going to be different. Okay, the audience. On Facebook, you will also be able to have housewives on those groups. But when it comes to LinkedIn, you cannot have housewives because this is a portal which is for the working professionals. Okay, still, what I'm going to do is go to my LinkedIn. If you don't have a LinkedIn account, please open one. Okay, now I'm going to search for woman in Baner, Pune. Okay, now similarly, once you choose, once you search, you will just have to select groups. Okay, so now it's not showing me, so I'll just keep it as Baner Pune. Okay, and I'll just search under groups. Okay, so now you will see that there are a few groups which has say 47 members. This has 3 members. So let's do a better search. Okay, if I search only for say Baner. Okay, now you will see there are a few groups wherein you see a good amount of members. So go through real estate. Okay, so see on LinkedIn, you will not have groups which would be like having 10,000, 15,000 members, but just do multiple searches. Okay, if you simply search for Pune, okay, you will see that there are so many groups. See Pune IT jobs, okay, or Pune HR group. Okay, so just start getting added on these groups on a daily basis. Even if you get added on one group, okay, the next day another. So you will be able to create, because once you join this group, it will take some time, a day's time, for the admin to accept your group invitation. Maybe out of 10 groups you join, only say 6-7 is where you get an entry. Maybe 3 or 4 they reject you, but that's fine. Now, again, once you get on that group, simply create a post, put that landing page image, and share that draft. Now, another interesting thing I'm going to show you. Okay, I'm closing Facebook and this LinkedIn. Now go to Quora. Okay, this is one of the best places wherein you can reach out to prospective parents. Okay, so if you don't know Quora, just search for Quora on Google. Create an account there. Okay, you can create a free account and then simply go here and search for something related. So I'll search for parent in Baner, Pune. Okay, so sorry, just search, click on add question. Okay, and then search parents in Pune. Okay, and select whichever. So there is some person who has already asked which school is good at Baner area, Pune. Okay, so this is one of the best thing question someone has asked and for which you actually have a answer. Okay, so when you go to that question, just click on edit. Okay, and type your answer. Okay, now when you see this, you will see you can click on answer. Okay, and just post your answer here. So if you are looking, I'm just going to randomly make it up, or let's do one thing, we'll just post that message. Are you a parent looking to enroll your child in a good preschool? Before you choose, so that's what I've entered. I can also add an image. Okay, so I'll choose the same landing page, the image that I have added. Okay, and I'm just going to simply click on post. Okay, I'm not going to post this right now because the image and they don't match. Okay, so I've just made them up right now. So just click on post, and that's how you will be able to. And see, once you post something on Quora, okay, it's not going to go anytime and whenever even if some prospective parent is looking for a preschool in say Baner and he's just searching for something, there are chances that your answers under Quora's link will pop up. Okay, so that's how you can start putting answers on Quora. Now another thing, when you search for this, okay, I'll show you, sorry. So when you click on add question, okay, and choose this question, okay, you will see that there are similar questions which have been asked by multiple people. So this is the question that we choose, but you will see that there are multiple questions that people have asked. So what are some good schools in Pune? Baner, Balewadi, Pashan, okay, all these places for classes 1st to 12th. Okay, then you will see how is the Baner area in Pune in terms of living. Okay, so see, these are some questions which are asked by people who might be in the prospective age group that we are looking at. Okay, so maybe a mother who wants to shift to Baner has written down this question wherein she asks how is Baner area in terms of living. Okay, so you can, when you go to this question and when you try to answer this question, just don't simply copy paste the draft. Okay, just try to relate with this question. So maybe here you can say, yes, Baner is one of the best areas in Pune and to stay for. You can talk about a few amenities, and then you say that in case once you shift here and if you are looking for a free for good school, you may click the below link and get a free counseling. Okay, so that's how every question you will have to relate it to the answer and somehow be able to add that chat, add that link there. Okay, so Ajay is asking, the creative which should be put in these groups should contain the school name or it should be without name. So Ajay, it is up to you. If it's see, ideally don't put a logo, number, email address. Okay, because then that post, instead of that post looking like a free magnet, lead magnet, it will start looking like a promotional post. Okay, so for more details, contact below number, go to this website. No, simply keep it simple. Yes, you can add your school logo. Okay, but do not add any number. For more details, contact this. Then it completely the intention of that lead magnet post dies down. Okay, we are not creating this post, although it's a promotional post, but we don't want to give it a promotional feel. Okay, so this way, what you'll have to do is you'll have to go on these multiple platforms on a daily basis, get added to at least send requests for at least 10 groups, okay, related groups, out of which maybe you get access to 4 or 5. Similarly on LinkedIn. Okay, so LinkedIn, you will not find too much of groups. The best is Facebook. Quora is again a very good option, okay, to submit your answers along with the link. WhatsApp, what you can do is you can simply add your this creative as a status, okay, and after the status, the second status can be the Google form link, okay. And then yes, bulk, if you, in case you already have a bulk SMS platform wherein you have already subscribed, and if you have some credits left, you can also shoot this particular message to all the prospective or old inquiries that you have. Okay, believe me, do this for a month. Okay, make a timetable that, say for example, on a Monday you will get added on all Facebook groups. On a Tuesday you will answer at least 10 questions on Quora. Again on a Wednesday, then you maybe you look out for LinkedIn groups. Majorly focus on Facebook groups and Quora. Okay, because that's going to give you a lot of brand visibility. Okay, and as I said, once you put a question on Quora, it is going to stay there. Okay, it can also be picked up by Google when, if in case someone for a prospective parent is looking out for a preschool in that particular area. Okay, so you're basically, what you're doing is you're creating a lot of content on Quora which can be shown to your audience when they basically search for your school. Okay, so do this, create a weekly timetable. Okay, which day what you're, so it's not that you'll have to spend too many hours. Even if you spend like 10 to 15 minutes on a daily basis on each platform, you will be able to generate a good amount of database. Okay, so just create the landing page Google form, link it to the Google Sheet. Okay, create an account on Calendly so that you can create that slot booking system, and create a artwork, a nice artwork, a lead magnet artwork in Canva. Okay, once these 4 things are done, then you are all set. Just copy paste all these links that will be required as and when you start posting on these groups. Do this for 30 days. Believe me, if you do this on a very regular basis, okay, consistently for the next, say 25 to 30 days, you will be able to generate more than 30 leads through this particular activity. Okay, maybe if you are busy, show this to your center head or someone from your marketing team who can do this for you. But believe me, you don't have to spend not even more than 10 to 15 minutes, okay, on a daily basis. So just simply start doing this and you will see the results. Okay, yes. So yeah, Mamta here is saying, hi, this is Mamta here. I missed your today's session. Could you please? Yes. So see, for you to get the recordings, if you are there on the Facebook group that I have, okay, please, if you haven't joined, just join that group, because every time after I do this session, I add the recording to that. Plus, this is also added on my YouTube channel, but not all sessions are going to be added on the YouTube channel, because as I said, this masterclass is only for those who are part of my session. I mean, who are part of Creative 31 Minds, or who have been a part of this before. Okay, so that's why just join. Yeah, Meenu, definitely, because we can definitely help you with the artwork. So, but you'll have to think of a good lead magnet. Okay, create a bit of content with that, and then just raise an artwork request on the Creative Connect. So we'll give it to you. Just do this after first. Okay, month end, the design team is completely loaded. Hi Sanket, why don't you do on behalf of us? This is too much of skills. See, ma'am, I would have loved to do this, okay, but as you know, we work with more than 120 schools, okay, and doing this for each school would really be, there will be so much of manpower that I'll need, okay, and that's the reason. See, there are many things that we do it from our part or from our end, but then there are some things, the reason why I do these masterclasses is that, so that from your end also there are some social media things and something that keeps on happening. Okay, so I would have loved to do this, but yes, somehow we don't have that bandwidth to do this for each of the centers, because doing it, it's not that we'll do it only for one person, Sunita. Yeah, if we commit, then we have to do it for all 120 preschools that we work with. Okay, so yeah, then I think Somnaji, when I post among FB groups, it goes from my own Facebook account. So Somnaji, if you are if you are an admin on a Little Millennium, on your own preschools page, there will be an option. So I'll just show you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just to show, I'm going to go to my Facebook account. I'll show you one of the groups that I have joined. Okay, and I'll show you while posting what needs to be selected. Yeah, so now once you go here to your you go to groups. Okay, you will be only able to post on groups on which you are already a part of that group. Okay, so now let me see one of the groups where I have joined. Okay, so I think see right now because I am admin to more than 100 preschools pages, I am able to see all groups on which these pages have also joined the group. Okay, so sorry for the internet connection, guys. It's lagging today. Okay, so now this is one group on which I think I am present. Yeah, so preschool principal, directors, owners, teachers. Now when you click here, okay, now because I haven't joined through any page, okay, it is showing only Sanket. So let's see if I choose this kids activity group. Now once you join this, okay, once you are a part of this group, while you join this group, you must have joined this group either as Sanket or as that particular page. Now for example, this group, okay, kids activity, this is joined by me as a personal account, plus this has also been joined by Little Millennium Anand, okay, as a page. So you simply have to choose how to interact. So if I choose Sanket, okay, and I post something on this group, this it will go as Sanket. But if I click here and if I choose Little Millennium Anand, then whatever I post, it is going to go as Little Millennium Anand. Okay, so that's how you will have to choose the interaction of how you want to interact. Okay. Somnath, no sir, I think I mean there's this other Somnath. Okay, we have two Somnath. So one is for Little Millennium Market Yard, and the other Somnath is from Bangalore, which is from Eurokids. That's why this confusion. The group options for page, again, Somnath from Little Millennium is asking me, the group options for pages are much lesser than for the individual account. Yeah, so see, in your case, Somnath ji, if Swati joins the groups from her personal account, that's absolutely fine. Okay, because what you said is very right, that only some groups they allow page admins to join. Okay, but most of those groups would be there wherein they would want you to join as a person or as an account. Okay, so ultimately the what our goal is or the purpose is to start posting on these groups. Okay, so even if you're posting it as an individual or as a page, it's not going to matter much, because ultimately the content that goes is going to matter. And if you're posting the right content, I think it should take care of the purpose. Okay, so great. Bye for now, and I'll see you in the next Friday class. Okay, thank you.